Man, it's cold.
We are live, halftime. Hooks versus New Boston. 21-7. Hooks up to Darius Clark is real deal.
He's wrecking.
Yep. And, Benji had some great runs there as well on a little reverse there, playing well. And Vasquez he's running hard.
So far, that running game's been way too much for New Boston.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, being able to get to the outside, there's a lot of speed on the field out there for the Hornets tonight for sure.
Pointed out earlier, New Boston's driving the ball. They're just having trouble finishing.
Well,
yeah.
New Boston had a chance to get back in it right there, and Hooks threw an interception right before halftime, and New Boston turned around and gave it right back to him.
Yep.
Also, New Boston scored it, made it 14-7. And maybe 2 plays later after the kickoff, Clark goes 75 yards really quick.
Real
for
fast.
a touchdown to put him back up 21-7.
It was one play afterwards. And
was it one play?
Yeah, I saw Birdwell.
Yeah.
He saw something. He made an adjustment there right at the last minute, and obviously he made the right one.
Once he got past the line of scrimmage, it was
over.
I don't even know if he got touched.
When he turned the corner. Yeah, no, I don't think anybody even got close to him.
Let's do this real quick. The band's about to get started. Let's run through some scores really, really quick. Pleasant Grove's up on Pittsburgh, 35-7. Gilmer is up on Spring Hill, 28-7 late in the second. Listen to this score. Halftime, Carthage, 7, Van nothing.
Wow. I know, man. I know.
Well, that's
crazy.
how they started out last week, so expect Carthage to try to wear them down with that big offensive line.
Hugh Springs up by 1 on Atlanta.
Man, that's going to be a really good football game down there. Dangerfield up on North City as expected. Paul Hewitt, man, it seems like they always have a great team up on New Diana 19-9.
Hey, bro, I got Longview Mesquite Horn 2020 in the second quarter.
No, just give it time. Give it time. Give it time. Sometimes you like to play with it. No, Longview don't lose.
Yeah.
What do they have, longest winning streak in the state of Texas?
Yeah.
Get y'all some of that.
It's obvious that our 2 brothers that are suspended there are not playing in Mount Vernon are making a difference. Mount Vernon is down to Jefferson 33-0 in the second quarter.
All right, guys.
I don't know if they would have made up 33 points, though. That's
I think that Jefferson team is probably pretty good. Hey, I want to just kind of let everybody know, if you see what's going on in the background, tonight starting off at halftime, they're doing a special presentation. Diana Milton was a teacher in Hooks for a long time, a pillar of the New Boston community. Her son is the band director at New Boston. Her daughter-in-law, his wife, is the junior high director here at Hooks. And so at the beginning of this game, both teams are doing a tribute to her. Both bands are doing a tribute to her out here on the field before New Boston carries on with their show. And so, that's just, again, rivalries happen on the football field. You're 8 miles apart, but at the same time, you have things that connect communities together. And tonight, Hooks and New Boston are coming together for this. And I think that's pretty impressive to see those bands do at halftime.
One thing on a score update, it's Arkansas High versus Lakeside. Lakeside 14, Arkansas High 7 at the half.
Oh, wow. Yeah, sounds like the offense might be sputtering a little bit, but they'll make some adjustments. They'll get it going.
Get that running game going.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I think they were talking about in the bands that they were all wearing black armbands in honor of her. I don't know if you mentioned that or not. So what are the scores we got?
Well, I expected the Gilmer-Spring Hill game to be close. It is not. It's 28-7 in favor of Gilmer just before halftime. And, of course, Pleasant Grove is up big, 35-7. But you can hear them talking about this in the background now.
I think what we want to do is immediately we're going to go to the bands, and obviously they're going to be honoring her very shortly. So let's turn it over for the halftime show.
Yeah, we'll go to the band and let you see that.
Several years later, teaching first social studies, then music, choir, and special education. In 1990, she began teaching in New Boston, where she eventually took on the role of life skills coordinator. Her teaching career totaled 54 years. Diana also taught piano lessons, and at one time or another was the pianist for Antioch Christian Church, First Baptist Church Hooks, First Baptist Church New Boston, First Methodist Church Hooks, and First Methodist Church Redwood. In 1995, Diana began working with the Bowie County Special Olympics and became the head of the yearly regional event, Alford's Athletes, Carson's Crossing. She led the Crystal Bell Ringers and Sparkler Cheerleaders as well. The information I've just shared with you probably did not come as a surprise to very many people in this stadium tonight. The number of lives Diana touched throughout her life is truly immeasurable, and her legacy will continue long beyond this generation. If you were one of the countless students that Diana touched over the years, would you please stand? Diana passed away this last Sunday at the age of 76. Her family includes her son, Charlie Milton, the director of bands at New Boston High School, and her daughter-in-law, Adair Milton, the junior high director here at Hooks. Tonight, the Hooks and New Boston bands are wearing black armbands and have come together at this time to honor her memory. We'd like to ask at this time if you would join us in a moment of silence and honor her. Thank you so very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. To begin your halftime entertainment, the New Boston Independent School District takes great pride in presenting the Military Stride with Pride, the New Boston Lion Marching Band. The band will begin tonight's performance featuring our Majorette line. Majorettes for 2019 are Junior Jessica Gerber, Senior Emily Green, Senior Head Majorette Savannah Ward, Senior Jenna Harkins, Senior Marilyn Ray, Junior Jade Parker, and Junior Kennedy Tucker. They'll be performing to the Santana hit Evil Ways. Drum majors for the Military Stride with Pride are seniors Hillary Englehart and Samuel Martin. The band will conclude tonight's performance with a precision military drill to the N.K. Bromstadt March, Men in Gray. Kenneth offers The Voice of the Guns and The Viking March by Carl King. Charlie Milton, Aaron Holt, Kevin Fulton, and Russell Coburn.
You might have noticed members of the Hooks Fire Department in the stands this evening. They are passing boots, taking collections for NBA this evening. So please keep an eye out for them and contribute in the team. Ladies and gentlemen, for the second half of your halftime entertainment, Brooks High School is proud to present, under the direction of T. John Kelly, Adair Milton, and Belinda Graves, and under the field command of Senior Drum Major Ashlyn Butler, presenting their 2019 show, Raise the Colors, the music of Pirates of the Caribbean, the Hooks High School Marching Band. marching band. Color guard instructors, Burgundy Ferris. Percussion adjunct is Logan Edwards. And tech coordinator is Nick Gray. Soloists for tonight's performance are Danielle Kennard and Ryan Banks. The Rookie of the Week is Mackenzie Roy. The Section of the Week is the Woodwind Section. And the Student of the Week is Devin Matang. We'd like to thank our platinum sponsors, Winston Water Cooler LTD, Unique Travels and Tours, Bancorp South, Wisenhunt City Pharmacy, and Farmers Bank and Trust. The next performance of the band will be Monday afternoon, and the band competes in the Mineola Marching Contest. Until then, thank you for your attention and keep a weather eye to the horizon, mate.
They brought the arc out.
They put in some work with that. With her prop they got there.
Yeah. That's you should, it's crazy. It sounds. You should go to a band competition sometime and watch. It's so much more theatrical nowadays than it used to be.
I just want to know what stuff. I just want to know what happened to Eric Aiken. Did he jump in on that arc and sail away?
Eric's a former drummer. He might have got fired up and just went out there and he's talking to somebody. I can promise you that.
Oh yeah,
sure.
We've seen some great football tonight. I mean, I knew
Yes,
we
we
would.
did.
Well, let's go through some of these scores again. Of course, we're here at in Hooks. They're up on New Boston, 21-7. Story of the night's been Devarius Clark. New Boston is able to move the ball. They're just not able to finish right now. 21-7 Hooks. Pleasant Grove just went to half, 35-7 over Pittsburgh. Spring Hill scored before halftime.
Yeah, 28-14.
Carthage in the third quarter up 7-0 on Van, which they must have some really good cornerbacks in Van if they've only scored 7 points.
Yeah.
Good
They must have
defense, period.
some really good DBs. Maud looking for their second win of the season, up 22-14 on Clarksville.
That would be two in a row, wouldn't it?
Good job.
That would be 2 in a row. It'd be a winning. Is that a winning streak?
That's a winning streak.
There you go. You get a couple of them.
Paul Pewett's up on New Diana, same thing, 19-9. Dangerfield up on North City, 31-6.
And
That's not us. They're not too far apart.
Lakeside.
No, they're not. That's two teams that are pretty close to each
Last
other.
time I
Jefferson is up 33-8 over Mount Vernon. Jefferson really going to be probably the team everybody's gunning for in this district, I think, as they get moving on.
Eric's not here, but I'll let y'all know Longview is ahead at halftime, 23-20. Go Bows.
Over.
Somebody,
playing?
Mesquite Horn.
Somebody in
They'll be
Dallas.
back.
Somebody that's not going to win.
Marshall is up tonight, 14-7 over Mount Pleasant.
And what was that Arkansas high score? They're down 14-7,
Last time I
right?
checked, it was
7,
14-7.
Well, you know
14-7.
Coach Norton's about to pull the playbook out in the second half.
Atlanta-
They're probably in the fourth quarter. Started.
Yeah, because they started at 7. Atlanta was trailing Hughes Springs 15-14 at halftime. They've scored early in the third. Now it's 21-15 in favor of the Rabbits there in Cass County. I think one of those two teams is probably going to be
I'm kind
second.
of
Probably in
surprised
this
that Hugh
district.
Springs isn't ranked yet.
You know, it might be hard to get noticed out here.
Yeah.
You know what I
well,
mean?
Yeah,
Small schools.
and you're not known to be a powerhouse
Right.
every year. Sometimes it takes a while to get the respect and crack that top 10.
And sports writers do a lot of that. And if you think about it, we don't have big newspapers in East Texas.
Yeah.
A lot of your all-state stuff, all that seems to be really skewed maybe toward the Metroplex and those places that have more newspapers because
even if they don't
we've got
win-
the Gazette, and that's really about it as far as extreme Northeast Texas.
Even if they don't win that, after the wins they do have and it's close by a touchdown, they should be ranked after this week.
You would think.
Atlanta's got a good football team.
Yeah, Atlanta's really
I
good.
need to give Texarkana Game Day a few votes. Especially since we got a $20 million man on payroll.
Well, I mean, I think
15 to 20. It
Yeah,
was
I mean,
15 to 20.
that's, you know when you're
Heisman
making a lot of money
finalist at
when you
some
don't know if it's 15 or 20 million.
Yeah,
You don't even
Throwing
keep
number
up
out
with it.
there.
I know.
Somewhere in the
$5
middle.
million to somebody like Craig Jenkins.
Oh man, let me tell y'all, Craig's news career took off. Great. We're back on. Great on the weather. We're about to take you back to the game.
Fumble.
Looks like Hook just recovered a fumble.
And they did.
Let's go to Hannah, and then we will be back post game for some interviews.
Let's push this over. Oh, let's move that corner.
With Texarkana Game Day, I've got Caleb Thomas. Caleb, what are your thoughts on the game so far?
So far, Hook's just doing a good job. They came to play, and we undefeated, you know. We're just doing our best.
That's right. So last year, I believe the Hooks won 12-6. What do you think the score is going to be this?
I'm thinking 56-7.
56-7. There we have it. Oh. All righty. Thank you so much for your time, and you have any final words?
Go Hooks!
You heard him. Back again.